Hello everybody, I'm Heather, and I wanted to update you on my craft room organization and how it's come along. I've had it like this for a while now, and I've changed a few things, and I'm pretty comfortable with how it's working out now. I was finding that every time I came in here to do a project, I'd end up spreading everything out on the floor instead of using my table. So I've tried changing a few things with the table, and I think it's working out pretty good now. I'm sure there's a few more things that I'll change, like I wanted to try something with my curtains, and I'm not really digging how it came out, but I'm going to be able to change it, and it's not going to be a big deal. That's a small problem. Anyway, let me show you around. Let me move you over here. I have, for each shelf, I did a different color behind my writing, so I know what it is. And each shelf has, every other one has the same paper. Makes it easier for me to find things, and it's organized in a way that is easy for me to locate things. So, and then over here in this corner, I have this beach basket full of florals over here. And then my sewing boxes under that, and some baskets. And then I have some other things that I use, like, let's see. You can't really tell, but in this basket right here, I have one of those things that you can hang Christmas balls on and that kind of thing. And I'll probably use it for other stuff. I have a little mushroom hanging on it right now that I made. Oh, see my lamp up here? These are little wooden squares that come with tape at my work, and they're made out of like a plywood. And I took an old belt and made this lamp. Covered the cord in jute. I think it came out really cool. I like that lamp. Oh, and on the inside of it, you probably can't tell, but it has like a gold glow. I did a gold leaf on the inside of the wood, and I really like how that came out. And then over here, this is kind of my messier section. I keep my vacuum right here because I use it so much in this room, and it's easy for everybody to come in here and get it for the rest of the house and that sort of thing. This is the messiest shelf, but I do have to have some things like my spray paint that I'm using at the moment, paper towel, a few projects that I have in the works. I did a video recently on the green paint, so I'm still using that on a few things. I don't want to put it away yet. And up here, these are all things that I like having out. Like this, I wanted to out last year before Christmas got too close, and I couldn't find what tote it was in, so I decided not to put it in the tote and just keep it up there. And as time goes on, when I go to yard sales and flea markets and thrifting and that kind of thing, and I find things that I want to use for decor, I keep all of that up here until I do my project that I'm going to do to revamp it or restyle it, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. And then, okay, here's my desk area. Right now I have my sewing machine out. It's an old sewing machine. It's an old Singer, but I'm telling you what, it's like the best sewing machine I've ever had. It like never fails me. It's great. Weighs like 100 pounds, but it's good. And then this old table we got at an estate sale, and I like it. It's got drawers. I've got all of my batteries, all of my knives and scissors, and all of that kind of thing stored in these drawers. Let's see. And then my table. And then I have a few little things, a little shelf right here that's cute. I tried putting my witch brooms above the curtains, and it's not exactly how I want it. I'm going to try doing something else and still having the brooms up there. Then that way I have a little bit of Halloween in here all of the time. Because over on this side of the room behind you right now, I have Christmas stuff that I keep out all the time. Because Halloween and Christmas are my favorite times of year, and if I have them around me, I'm more inspired to do projects that, you know, revolve around those things. And then I use my chalk paints all the time, so I have a little shelf right there where I keep my chalk paints. And my Cricut is right here. And then all the stuff that goes with the Cricut, I have a crock down here that I keep a bunch of the Cricut supplies in. See it down there? Baskets. I have lots of baskets that I use for different things. This dresser right here, I painted it. In my previous video, it was just dark brown. So I painted that, and that stores my paints, ribbon, felt, what else is in there? Little that's like little charms and stuff that I use for things. And then all of my Christmas trees, my bottle brush trees, I have those there and up there. I just like looking at them. They make me feel happy, so I keep them out. And then over here, have some more baskets. I have different Christmas ornaments and things that I used for making wreaths and that kind of thing in there. Some more florals that I'm using right at the moment because they're spring. And then my desk here that my neighbor Lulu gave to me, and I painted it recently. So I have my computer over here, and then I keep all of my scrapbooking papers and that kind of thing in there. And that's working out really good. It looks a little bit messy back there at the back, but those are things that, you know, it's a workspace. It's a workspace. Everything can't be beautiful, but I'm doing the best I can with what I got. It's not the biggest room, but it's working out really good. And then over here on this shelf, which I haven't painted yet, haven't decided if I'm going to paint it or not. I don't know, may just replace it with some cabinets or something, I'm not sure. But this little shelf that's on top, this white shelf, I used that for Halloween. So keep that up here. It was black, but now I painted it white so it would match better. And then I got some little projects here that I'm going to be working on, like this bunny. I was going to paint the bunny, and then that clock, I have a project I'm going to do with that, and then some little bird houses and stuff. This basket right here has old quilt in it that I have some projects I'm going to be doing with some quilt. And then I got fabrics and yarns, and then all my craft books and things that I switch out in the house, like little things that I keep on top of my cabinets in the kitchen and stuff. Holly Hobby Cup, gotta have that. That's how my room was decorated when I was a little kid. So I saw that little mug down there at the consignment shop and had to have it. And then over here, I just have a bulletin board that I have some pictures on, calendar, and that sort of thing. And then there's a closet here that I have lots of stuff in. There's a filing cabinet in there that we store stuff in, and I keep all of my picture frames and pictures and that kind of thing that aren't on my walls at the moment, but I don't want to get rid of the picture frames because they're good ones. I keep all of those in there, and then that way they're out of the way, and it's working out super good. And let me see if I can show you my rug on the floor. Can I show you this rug? See it? This rug is this was from the same estate sale where we got the table that's in here, and I had it like centered over here at my desk area, but I kind of like it pushed towards the other desk where my monitor was at. I like it better, and then that way I'm not tearing up the edges of it more. I need to do some repairs on it because this thing is like 100 years old, so I'm trying to take good care of it. We used to have it in our kitchen, but my dogs were kind of abusing it, and the edges of it were getting messed up, so that's why it needs to be worked on. But I like it in here. It feels very homey in this room and cozy, and I have my little heater going down here. You can probably hear it, but it's just really nice. And I do have a project that I want to do with you, and it involves these curtain rods that look like this, these cheap curtain rods. So we're going to take it from looking cheap to looking chic. Let's get started. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our curtain rod, and I went and measured it on my window and put a black line so that I know where it needs to be when I cover it. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue there and hold it in that location so that it doesn't move while I'm working on it. Got my hot glue gun here. Just going to put some glue in that spot, and That way it doesn't shift around while I'm working on it. I'm actually going to turn it over and start working on the other side. And I have these styrofoam balls. I don't remember where I got these. You can get styrofoam balls lots of places. Maybe Walmart. I don't know. Walmart or Michael's or Dollar Tree. Those are usually places I find things like this. So I'll just tell you what I did with that real quick. I just took the styrofoam ball and put some glue here and spiraled with my glue. Kept putting glue down and spiraling all the way around the styrofoam ball. And then I put a skewer in there, glued the skewer in, and I also covered the skewer, except for the end right there. See that? Super simple. I was going to do a monkey fist. I have one that I did somewhere. I don't know where I stuck it, but I feel like because my kitchen has a little bit of a nautical theme, not overboard, but there's, you know, I have some boat pictures and that kind of thing in the kitchen, and that's where this curtain's going to go. But I felt like with the trouble that it is to do a monkey fist, if you don't know what that is, you can just look it up online. It's like where you've got like strings going this way and you got strings going this way, and it almost comes out looking like a round square almost, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I feel like this is just as good. So I've done 2 of these so that I can have finials on both ends of my curtain rod when I'm finished. So let's go ahead and get started wrapping this. It's going to take a while. It's not awful, but it's a little time consuming. So I have my jute that I got from Walmart, and let's get started. Maybe I will start on this end. Let me move you down so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. I've got my pad here so that the table's not distracting. So I'm going to put some glue on there to get it started. Just hold it in place until it's got a good grab. Get you where you can see without the camera dropping. Okay. All right, here we go. You don't have to put glue everywhere, just every once in a while, and keep it tight. And I'm not going to make you watch me do the whole thing, but I do. Now you don't want to cover up your little holes here. That's how they hook on the wall. And then glue it down really good at the end. Go on the back side and glue your loose piece. Like that. Hold it in place for a few seconds. Now, one thing I did do is I changed my mind about using the stick to push this in, and I ended up just gluing this one on there, but I can't glue the one on the other end because I have to be able to get the curtain onto the rod. So everything will have to go from the other end, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to attach that without having it be permanent. So what I did on the other one is I just ended up cutting the stick out of there and put some glue back on here, so you could just skip that step and just cover your ball with glue. But I think what I probably could do is make a tie and then tie it behind the curtain rod after it's on there. So that's what I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to put some glue on here. If this doesn't work, then no big deal. I can just make another one. It wasn't real hard to do, so I'm just gonna glue that on there really good. This is Gorilla Glue hot glue, so this is gonna hold really good. Try not to burn your fingers. Give yourself enough to tie back behind it. So I left some pretty good strings on there. And let's put the curtain on and see how it works. Hips don't lie. And just let's see if we can just tie this on here in the spot. Try to do it this way. And I kind of want to leave the strings back in the back of this so that when I want to switch my curtains out, I can just take that one off so I can tuck it down behind. And I think if I put my curtain over it, I think that's going to be good. I don't think you're going to be able to tell that that's like that from where I'm hanging it. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it up, and then I'll show you what